Let's see if it all works out here. Let's see if I got it. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, going live. I know this is a little early. I apologize. However, I'm really tired. I did not sleep at all last night, but I still wanted to do this for two reasons. One, I love it. Two, we're on a good roll. I've been doing this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for at least 2 hours. Now, 2 hours today, I don't know, but we'll see. This is a different time period. 4 hours earlier. So we'll see who joins. We'll take some time. But yeah, so I still wanted to do it. So here I am. We'll see who ends up popping up in here. Oh yeah, I didn't sleep at all last night, man. It was horrible. I always get bad sleep, but for some reason lately it just, I don't know, it just hasn't been good. My problem is I can't stay asleep. Hey, from Colorado. What's up? What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Lucy? Hey, I caught you today. What's going on? You should be trying to catch me every day. Oh, just hold on 1 second real fast. Let me put this in here, my course, just in case anyone wants to get my course. Traction Academy. Boom. Wait, that's not how that works. Boom, boom. Hey, how you ladies doing? Let me know. You're early. Yeah, I'm early. I'm sorry. How y'all doing, though? I'm sorry I'm early. I know I failed you. Well, did I fail you? I'm still here, though. Pen message. What's up, Catherine? Thanks for everything. Hey, you're welcome. Working on court docs. Okay. Sounds horrible. So you're working. Yeah, see, I didn't think a lot of people were going to come in here maybe today because it is a it's a Monday. I know you'd rather be in here than probably work. But let me fix this a little bit. Than work, but it's a Monday. And, depending on where you're at, it's only 11 o'clock. Depending on where you're at, it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Unless you're overseas, then it's night. So everyone over in the UK saying you're starting too late, you should be in here. We should be having a good time. Studying for my real estate exam. How's that going? I'm listening to you while I work. I love it. San Diego. What's up, Leah? Beautiful Leah. How y'all doing? Hey there, handsome. What's up, Nina? It's 9 p.m. Okay. Do you guys have any... I'm feeling ready to answer some questions. Do you all have any questions about your dating life? Whether it's... Well, you don't even have to have a dating life. Maybe just a question. Maybe you're just single. You're not talking to anyone, but you want to understand male psychology. I'm here for you. I got it all down today. Don't worry. I'm here for doing it early. Yeah, I'm here for doing it early. What's up, Miss P? Yeah, Miss P, I'm going to post this one on... I'm going to keep this one live. The reason I didn't post the last couple ones is because I was saying some raunchy shit. I could post about dogging on people, like celebs. I don't want that to be kind of... Yeah, I don't want that out there. Can you describe the talking stage? How long should it be? Well, I don't know what you mean by talking. I think like before dating, it doesn't matter. It all should be 6 to 8 weeks. It all should be 6 to 8 weeks or 6 to 8 dates. I don't care if you're talking, if you're dating, whatever. From the moment you two, I don't want to say match, and I don't want to say first date either. Nah. Whatever comes first. 8 dates, 6 to 8 dates, or 6 to 8 weeks. Whatever comes first, that's how long it should be. Then you should be giving the guy the ultimatum. However, the ultimatum, ladies, is different in my opinion. Well, it's not my opinion. It's true. It's different than actually telling a guy what you want. If you have a dating profile, it's just saying your dating profile what you're looking for. You're not there to waste time. And you might think that might not work. Or that men don't read your profiles, which is true. However, at least it's good to have on there just in case men do read it, because if they're actually interested in you, they do go back and read it. Number one, I know this because this is how I am. I never look at them unless I'm really interested in the girl. I kind of scroll through it. Secondly, whatever you have in there is something you can hold against him later. I know that sounds horrible. It's not a game. You shouldn't be trying to find ways to jab the guy. But if he says, I don't want anything serious, or if he says, I'm not looking for a relationship, or he's asking what you want, it's like, bro, did you not read my... Yeah, you can hold it against him. It's like, dude, did you not read my my whatever thing, like my profile, my bio, it says I wanted a relationship. Dude, are you just fucking wasting my time? So 6 to 8 weeks, have it in your bio. It's okay to bring up when you know what you're looking for, but if you're not getting what you're looking for, the ultimatum comes 6 to 8 weeks. But by the way, he's playing games with me. Hey, they always are. A guy came back 7 months after I left him on scene. He wrote, "Hey, hope you're doing good." I mean, that's great and all, but if a guy's come back 7 months later, it's for the booty. He wants that booty, girl. Dating recently divorced guy, is it worth it? Absolutely not. You probably won't get a relationship out of that, unfortunately. If a guy doesn't text you every day, does that mean he is not interested? It's like every 2 to 3 days. That depends on a lot of context. So, for example, if it's early on, and I don't know how many times you have seen each other, but like I'm not gonna blow a girl's phone up if I haven't seen her yet, or we only been on one date. It'll be more casual. The investment should be picking up along with the investment, along with the context, along with seeing the guy. If you've seen the guy 10 times and he's treating you casual, that's a problem. If you've seen the guy 5 times and he's treating you casual, that's a problem. But if you only seen him once or twice and he talks to you every 2 days, that's not good. You want more, but I can understand where the guy's not doing it. So, yeah. How do you set boundaries with a fuck buddy? You can't. Well, you can, but it depends on what your boundaries are. I want even Steven. I still want to be treated well. Okay, so here's the thing with that. You can ask to be treated well because, in my opinion, that's a human nature type of thing. It's like you don't want to treat someone like a piece of shit. And he shouldn't treat a woman like a piece of shit just because he's getting tell. However, friends with benefits in itself, like the context is casual. Now, again, if the guy's a good communicator and he's a decent dude, he would treat the woman with respect, not because she's a woman, but just because that's what you do. It's human nature. You should treat others the way you want to be treated. But if you're not, again, it's hard to make an argument because, again, if it's friends with benefits, that the situation is casual. So I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing it up. I wish I could give you more, but I don't think there's a magic answer to it. I think you just tell the guy, hey, I like what this is, and I want to keep it going. I just wish there was a little more consistency. I'm not asking to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. I know what this is, but can you be a little more consistent? And if he says yes, great. If he says no, okay, then now we got a fucking problem, homie. So you give him one of these, just don't even see it coming. Is it possible that a guy would heal enough to go get into relationships after 4 years of divorce? A guy should be ready after 4 years. If he's not, then that's a problem. You need to move on from that. Oh, hey, if a guy's not ready after 4 years, he needs to get the hell out. I refuse to use dating apps. It's hard to meet someone organically these days. Why not use both? Or why not use a dating app and actually meet a person in person? I always say, okay, here's the problem with dating apps. I'm a big fan of them because you can ask any dating coach. Dating is a numbers game. You're going to find the right guy the more you date. And you're going to do that in several ways. One, you're going to know what you want. You're going to date, by dating a lot of guys. You're going to know what you don't want by dating a lot of shitty men. You're going to have a lot better experience on dates, carrying dates, building attraction on dates, and carrying dates to third date, fourth date, fifth date, sixth date, and things like that. But more importantly, the biggest problem people have with dating apps is they use it as a substitute to organic dating. It should be like an investment almost, like a stock. Like it should be something you put your money in and you check every morning and that's it. And then you go out and do your organic shit. So during the morning or night, hey, you could open it while you're laying there in the bath after a hard day and start swiping on people left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. In the morning when you're sitting on the toilet, I don't know if you're sitting on the toilet as long as a dude does, but left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then after that, you go out and you do your thing. You go out and have a good day. If you meet a guy, great. If you're going out with your friends and you're at a bar and you see a cute guy, talk to the cute guy. And then at the end of the day, if you're not taking him home, get in the bath and check your Tinder. That's what you do. It should be a facilitator. It should help you find the right guy. It shouldn't be a substitute for actually go. Now again, nowadays it's different because of the pandemic, but in general, like, it shouldn't be a substitute for go actually what they call cold approach, and things like that. Why would a woman that wants a relationship settle for friends with benefits? Hey, that's true. I don't know why they do. Now, when I say that, I don't think there's anything wrong with friends with benefits. Sometimes friends with benefits turns into a relationship, but there is a difference, ladies, between a girl. It's mindset. It's context. It's the mindset the guy has with it. And what I mean by that is there's a difference between a guy who sleeps with the girl before they're in a relationship, but he likes her and he wants to transition it to a relationship, versus a guy who is already putting you in the friends with benefits category. Two different things. A guy is going to sleep with the girl either way before, whether he wants a relationship or not. If he wants a relationship, he's going to want to sleep with you before the relationship. But at least he's in the mindset of like the stepping stones towards a relationship. That's one mindset. Then there's the guy who's in the other mindset, which is I'm just going to keep this friends with benefits, okay? Now, which one do you know you're in? I'm not sure how to figure that out. You'll figure that out with time when you don't get the relationship. If a recently divorced guy isn't good for a relationship, but he's showing me interest, how do I respond without being rude? Well, it depends on what you want. If you know the guy can't give you a relationship, it's up to you to stick around or not. But don't get upset when you don't get the outcome that you want. I mean, if he's treating you nice and you like it, why not go along with it? As long as you know you're not going to get a relationship out of it. And then if that's not what you want, because you want a relationship, but you know the guy's emotionally unavailable because you just got out of something, say, hey, you're a sweet guy. But I feel like we're on different pages unless you can tell me otherwise. Maybe I'm not seeing something, but I feel like you're just not ready. You just got out of a divorce, yada yada yada. This is fun, but I think I'm wanting something a little more serious. Just tell him. Just be honest with it. Hey Elliot, what's up, Jasmine? Hey, Jasmine girl in the building. Talking to this guy for about a month. Haven't seen him yet. Mostly my fault. Girl, you better get on that. You already probably replaced. You already probably ruined it. I delayed it due to my own issues. I finally agreed to a date this last Saturday, but his dad had a heart attack a few days before. Damn. Hey, you got to go on the date. If you're not ready, you're not ready. But you got to go on the date, man. I tell women that the date is where you win the guy over. Guys are visual, sexual, and physical by nature. You win a guy over in the date, because it doesn't matter how much you're texting. He's probably, he could text anybody. But when you invest time, energy, effort, money, like resources into someone, like if he's investing that into you, like you got something that other women, at least that time slot that other women do not have. And you have a much better chance of building a bond, some chemistry, rapport, some depth, some substance, whatever you want to call it, in person. You got to go on those dates. Even if you're nervous, even if you feel like you're not ready, even if you're whatever it is, you got to go on the dates. So Sarah B, I know I settled with friends with benefits because the guy was really the type of person I wanted, even if I couldn't have him. Hey, that's true. Oh, Christine, home girl, I got the butter stick for you, girl. Thank you, honey, for the money. There's a saying I have about that, Sarah. I say I'd rather be with an 8 who is loyal than a 10 who cheats. And what I mean by that is, I'll look at the girl like, oh, she's so fucking perfect if she just didn't cheat, or she's so perfect if she just didn't do this. And it's like, well, then she's not perfect, because she has these flaws. I'd rather be with an 8 who is loyal, where I don't have to put up with that bullshit. You just become happier you just become happier. There's a saying, ladies, if you want to be happy, and I forgot how it basically goes, but marry a really ugly man, because you don't have to worry about him going around and talking to other girls and cheating and girls talking him up because he's a goofy looking motherfucker. Now, of course, that don't really do that. It's just the joke of the joke. If you have a friend that benefits, do you like the person or wouldn't give them your time? Well, what are you saying there? Yasmin Nova, should I block him? Hey, you should block him, yes. Is going to a hotel room a date? Absolutely fucking not. No, never block people. It shows that they had emotional control over you. Just delete his number and move on. So here's the thing with that, Yasmin. I agree, but I'll play devil's advocate. Like, by you not blocking him and saying what you said, like, he had control over you anyway. It's just prideful and ego, and you're not wanting to show it, right? Which I totally understand. I agree with you on that. Like, it's human nature. Like, I have a pride. I'm prideful. I have an ego. I don't want this motherfucker to know they got the best of me. Totally agree with that. But my whole thing is, I tell women. So to answer the question that you're trying to answer, Yasmin, I don't know who you're talking to, but my whole thing with blocking is, don't block if you're not ready to block, number one, because nothing looks more pathetic than a girl who unblocks and reaches out, or just unblocks. It's like, okay, well, I'm in her head in some way. Maybe she unblocked me to see what I'm doing. Like, just don't block unless you're ready to block and move on 100%. Number two, to kind of go about what I was saying, if you do block, like, who cares what they think? Because when I block, I'm done with you. If I block, you're done. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if you got the best of me. I don't care I don't care anything. Like, you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant in every single way possible. Every single way possible, you're irrelevant. So if I block you, you're out. You are out. Like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. So, he might get the last laugh, but I don't care. Like, our bubbles are not in the same, like, they're never going to cross. Like, you're irrelevant to me. I don't care. So there's nothing wrong with blocking as long as you're doing it, and being genuine with yourself, saying, okay, you know what, I'm done with it, and you seriously are done with it, and you don't unblock, like, if you can do it. And secondly, the person's just irrelevant. Like, I move on. Like, that's just how I am. I move on. Elliot, what does someone have to do to get blocked by you? Like, what's it? Like, okay, there's women I blocked. There's some of you motherfuckers I blocked. So I'll be, like, talking to a girl. Like, talking. And, something happens and she just keeps it going. And I'm one of these people who are like, hey, my bad, sorry, or chill. Like I'm a forgive. I forgive real fast. Like whatever. It's someone who just keeps shit going. And keeps it going. It's just like, fucking knock it off. It's like, no, you need to understand. It's like, no, shut up. Like, just someone who keeps shit going. I'll cut you off so fucking fast, it's not even funny. I could cut my own family off. Trust me, I can cut you off. Like, not you guys, but just like a girl I was talking to. Like, I could cut someone off if I can cut family off like that, I'll cut a girl off so fast. I'm just cutthroat. I don't know why I'm like that. I probably have mom and daddy issues. I have no idea. That she said that's me. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. So it's when someone becomes I guess I know it's not about me. I'll start answering your questions again, but I'm very impatient. So it's when someone starts to be like, my mind jumps really fast to, will I be happier if I just shut this motherfucker up and block him? And if the answer is yes, I'll just shut you up and block you. Right? Like, that's just how I am. Which is not healthy. I'm not a good communicator when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because I'm very like, okay, hey, we're cool. Like, chill. Like, don't worry about it. Like, drop it. No, stop. Drop it. It's cool. I'm not mad. I know. I'll even take the blame. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I fucked up. I'm sorry. My bad. but they keep it going. It's like, no, you need to understand what. It's like, no, stop. Okay, block. That's just how I am. Not healthy, so don't follow my advice on that. But I'm not a therapist, so that's just something I need to work on. Elliot, top red flags in a guy. Emotionally unavailable, cheats or has been cheated on, says he doesn't want a relationship, means you can't change it, recently divorced, recently single, has never had a relationship. He has never had a relationship, or hasn't had one in a long time. That kind of stuff. The kind of stuff basically where it's like, again, don't take this the wrong ways, ladies, because it's the guy's fault. But all that stuff I just said, like, he's a cheater, he's been cheated on, he hasn't had a serious relationship in such a long time, or he's newly single. Basically, another way of putting that is, what makes you think you, the woman, is so special, or you're so special that you're going to change that shit? You're not. If he cheated, he's going to cheat on you. You're nothing fucking special. If he hasn't been in a relationship in the last 5 years, he's not going to get in one with you. What makes you so special? Like that kind of stuff. And I'll say that to the guy, too. I'm like, dude, no, you're a bitch. I'll say this to the guy. I'm like, dude, you're a bitch. Like, you're nothing special. Like, you have to earn that shit. That's just how it is. So, yeah. Why is being cheated on a red flag? Because it's not the guy's fault, but from my experience with talking to clients, these guys are either insecure, very emotionally unavailable, they avoid relationships, or they're trying to fill a void. A lot of them, it's emotional unavailability. And emotional unavailability, ladies, isn't always a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're a piece of shit player. It just means you don't have the emotional capabilities to commit, to a relationship, because a relationship takes certain traits. It takes vulnerability. It takes sacrifice. It takes selflessness. And when you're cheated on, you can't really do that. Maybe you're overly jealous. And you want to know your woman's whereabouts all the time. That's emotional unavailability to an extent. Now, everyone has that to a spectrum. You could be in a relationship and still worry about your girlfriend or still be jealous of her, but there's a spectrum of it. And usually when someone gets cheated on, yes, you can get cheated on and still have a happy, healthy, loving relationship. But from my experience, I see a lot of the times those things I just said. He is emotionally unavailable. He isn't ready. He is insecure. He is trying to fill the void. He does fear, because if you jump into a relationship after getting cheated on, especially recently, you just got out of a relationship, bro. He's not going to want to jump back into one, especially since a relationship is what hurt him. So it's those kind of things. Yasmin, give me that money, honey, money, honey. Thank you. A relationship is emotion, so why look for emotion in a person that can't give it? Bingo. Damn, bro, you got some wisdom, motherfucker. Your daughter probably told you that. You ain't thinking of that. But that's true, basically. If he's emotionally unavailable because of whatever, you ain't going to get emotion from him. Your hands are dropping that knowledge. You already know, Sarah B. Hey, my boyfriend says all his exes are crazy. That's never true. There's some crazy. Hey, you girls are fucking nuts. You're nuttier than squirrel shit. But when a guy says all his exes are crazy, he's the common variable. Always look at it like that. Who's the common variable? If he has one or two exes that are crazy, okay, I can see it. If he says all his exes are crazy, nah, bro, you the common variable. You the problem, motherfucker. You the problem, homie. What I mean, DW, what are you talking about? Recently divorced guy said, you can stay with me until you find someone. What's his mindset? Booty call! Smack, 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 smack. That booty call, girl. Met a guy online, long distance. When should we meet? It's okay for him to pay for me to come out to see him first. I usually pay for a woman to come out to see me, but I'm rich and I ain't I don't know. I'm not bragging when I say that, but I have the money. It doesn't bother me. I'm the one who offers. I make sure her and I are on the same page. If he's recently divorced and you fly out there, he should pay because it's for a booty call, pretty much. He's not going to give you the relationship, so it's for the booty. It's for the booty plaque. So, I mean, it's a different story. Guys, I'm sorry for saying about my money. That sounds petty. Oh, all right, let's make it petty. Give me that money, girl. Question in the chat. Question in the chat. Chat. Question in the chat. Question in the chat. I don't see it. Where the fuck's it at? Okay, well, I don't see it. I'm scrolling up, girl. Guys, sometimes your question doesn't come in the chat. I don't see it, Catherine. Catherine, I don't see it. Keep posting. I'll make sure I answer it, though. Yeah, I don't see it, girl. Damn, sorry. Keep asking, though. I got you. Why would a guy bring up their ex-girlfriend, high school sweetheart? I don't know why he'd bring up a high school sweetheart. Ex-girlfriends, though, I mean, he ain't over them. He's the crazy one. Hey, it is what it is. I had an ex that told me everyone I was crazy. You are crazy, though. Hey, you are fucking crazy. We've been broken up for 5 years now. He's still with the girl he left me for, and he's tries to... That guy's petty as fuck, dude. I would see that's irrelevant shit. I'm like, dude, you're irrelevant. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. That guy's so irrelevant. Go on a $50 dinner date first, then go to his place for what? Then go to his place for sex. Is a date? Why or why not? Is it if it still ends in sex? Because of value. Think of it like this, man. If there's a difference between my dad giving me a car, and me having to work long hours. And damn, that's a good fucking analogy. Remember this, ladies. And me having to work long hours at a job I don't like to get this car. Which one am I going to value more? My dad giving me the car or the car that I busted my ass for? I'm the one I busted my ass for. I'm going to keep it clean. So even though it's a $50 date, it's still an investment in some way. I'm not saying he has to. Hey, now when I say that, I always tell ladies this. Here's the thing. It's, you sexy Elliot. What's up, girl? There's a a guy is not entitled to your body. You are not entitled to his resources. You guys have to choose. You have to choose him. He has to choose you. However you guys want to do that, But I think the car analogy kind of explains it. If it ends in sex either way, girl, you better get the good end of the deal and get a free dinner out of that shit. Like, come on now. How long should a guy wait for after sex to get in touch again? He should be get in touch with you the next day. And that's not even like red pill, blue pill, MGTOW, like player shit. That's just common courtesy. Man or woman. Like, no one likes to get their brains effed out and then not hear from you the next day. Like, that's just not cool. That's the kind of shit I'd do. And you don't want to do that. Joking. Kind of. He's been divorced 5 years, wants a relationship. Well, then you go out. I mean, him telling you he wants a relationship and actually wanting one or getting one are two different things, though, man. I don't know. Hey, Anson, I'm meeting up with an ex from 15 years ago. He broke up with me long distance and being younger. He lives in my town. To hit me up, do you think I'm stupid? No drama before. Hey, you ain't going to get a free dinner out of it and see what happens. I know you're asking Hanson, but I'm the boss here. Hanson's a peasant. I'm Batman. Hanson's Robin. Just put it like that. The bitch Robin, not Dick Grayson who turns into Nightwing. Or Damian, or not Damian. He's like Jason Todd, the one who dies. Well, this hotel room costs twice that $120, so either can be a date. Damn. That's a cheap-ass hotel room. Are you serious? $120. Wait, is that cheap? I'm not sure. Cheap, fun. This guy told me such BS lies. No, I cut him off. Good girl. Do your thing, girl. I've been in an amazing couple-year relationship. However, I just started a necessary custody case with my ex. What are your recommendations to keep up the good relationship and not become cold and bitter? To who? The guy? What? Girl, I'm not custody man. An amazing couple-year relationship. However, I started custody case with my ex with sure recommendations to keep up the good relationship. Hey, it's all vibes. If you're cool with this guy, and you keep it cordial with the ex, the guy should be understanding. I actually don't think you have an issue there. Yeah, I don't think you have an issue there, to be honest. Saul Gray. Given this guy's situation with his dad heart attack, I know he's stressed out, but he still makes the effort to keep in contact. Do I wait until he asks me out again or give them more time? Give him some time. Give him some time, man. It's a heart attack. Because here's the thing. I tell women in this kind of situation, you got to play safe. Don't be, that would be like a Seinfeld episode. Guys, Seinfeld's first off the best TV show of all time. There's an episode in Seinfeld where Jerry Seinfeld, the main character, was dating a girl. And her father just died. And so he dates her and he goes over to her place. And he sees this huge collection of toys. And he wants to play with them. And she's like, no, don't. These are collectibles. These are what my dad left me when my dad died and stuff like that. And he's like, fuck. So, he's like, so there's a part in the episode where he's making out with her and he looks over at the toys and he's making out with her and he starts playing with them and stuff and she catches them and she's like, no, Jerry, stop. These are my father's toys. Don't you understand? He's like, yeah, I understand. And then, so then he leaves to go into the bathroom and he finds, and this is politically incorrect, but that's the point of Seinfeld. He finds sleeping pills, gives her the sleeping pills, and then starts playing with the toys. It's one of those things. You don't want to be Jerry Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. Seinfeld's amazing. You don't want to be that character. You don't want to rush it, is what I'm trying to say. I slept with him many times. Hey, that's fine that you slept with him many times, Ashley. If you're talking about the hotel room still, is that you talking about the hotel room? I'm getting you all confused now. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, but I think you still get a date out of it. Oh, Jessica, thank you. I settled friends and benefits with my ex. He said he likes me but don't have strong feelings. I went out with friends last night. He saw my stories and told me we have to stop hooking up. Doesn't make sense. Hey, be cool with it. Nah. Okay, that's fine. I understand. Be cool with it. Be cool with it. He'll cave in because it's pussy. He'll cave in. That show is lame. Dude, Seinfeld is easily the best show of all time. I think people who don't like Seinfeld don't understand Seinfeld. I'm not saying you, Hanson, but the point of Seinfeld was the show, the show is making fun of the four main characters without them knowing it. It shows how immoral they are by putting them in these situations that we all can relate to. And we're like, okay, I'll handle it this way. Then you see how they handle it. And you're like, holy shit. Did you guys see again, for the people who watch Seinfeld, everyone here is probably young enough. Or, yeah, they haven't seen it. But, there's a Native American episode where he brings over the tobacco statue for Elaine and her friends there with the her Native American friends there. She takes offense to it. And then he goes and apologizes to her and stuff like that, and then he takes her to a Chinese restaurant and he asks the Chinese guy where the restaurant is, but he doesn't realize how stupid he is. And then she gives him a present and then she wants it back and he calls her an Indian giver, not realizing what he's saying. And, that's the beauty of Seinfeld. They don't realize how immoral and fucking the show is making fun of how stupid the main characters are. I think it's genius. No suit for you. I love it. That's such a good show, man. You gotta watch that. Best is Dolores. Yep, I agree. What does it mean when you cut a guy off and he keeps watching your social media? Keeping tabs, baby. He's keeping tabs. Do you prefer to watch Seinfeld or Friends? Seinfeld's way better than fucking Friends. Guys, I've had debates on. I can sit and debate this all the time. Don't get me wrong. I think Friends is one of the best TV shows of all time. I was a huge Friends fan. I would come home every night at Thursday at 8 p.m. and watch it. It was a great show. I think the chemistry with all 6 of them, Ross, Rachel, and the Ross and Rachel on and off thing, whatever. But Phoebe, Joey, Chandler. I was a big fan of Ross and what's his sister's name? What the hell's her Courtney Cox or whatever her name is. Yeah, I was a big fan of. Oh, I loved it. But Seinfeld, just from a comedy standpoint, is genius. Monica Geller. How did I not know that? She was my favorite too. Monica and Ross. You see the episode when they start to wrestle each other, and she beats them. Let me see. I couldn't get into Seinfeld because Jerry annoys me, and I need to like the main character. I understand that. Imagine a date with Kramer. Oh, that's too much, man. How do you know if a guy is not looking at your Instagram stories to seem aloof and play games? Or you don't know that, Melissa. I can't read that. Marissa, you don't know that, unfortunately. You just kind of have to go with it. That's thinking too. If you're thinking that deep into it, get my fucking course. You don't need to be worried about that kind. That is like, that's one of those things where it's like with me, for example, like you can ask Hanson. Like when him and I start something new, I get like really into it. You know, and that's like me buying, like, let's say we start playing tennis. Like I'm buying tennis lessons before I even buy a tennis racket. Like, you know, like I don't need to worry about that. You know, like, let me just buy a fucking tennis racket and see if I even like tennis. This is kind of the same thing. That stuff shouldn't even matter. Like, that's out of your control. You can't even work with that. What's your best romance movie? I don't know, man. Pride and Prejudice maybe is a good one. What makes a guy cheat? Not a woman. It's his own insecurities, his own problems. Sure, you're just not as good as me, bro. You whack. Loved Friends such a long time, but the older I'm getting, I'm appreciating Seinfeld more. Yeah, that's how I was. I didn't watch Seinfeld back when it aired. I was a big Friends fan, but over time, Friends was just kind of getting outdated. Which Friends is still good. If you haven't watched Friends, you gotta watch fucking Friends. Like, you're crazy if you're watching like shows nowadays and you haven't watched Friends. You know, Friends is the '90s and early 2000s. But as the older I get, Seinfeld's just comedic genius. Is Seinfeld better than The Office? The Office sucks. Again, I used to be a big Office fan. I had the Dunder Mifflin shirt. I was a big Michael Scott fan. I had the Dundie Awards, you know, just hanging up because I loved it. After season 5, that shit went downhill. The Jim and Pam thing was the best thing, especially during season 2, season 3, and season 4. The Jim and Pam thing was the best. After that, I tried watching it. It's like Michael Scott, still amazing. I think Andy was a good addition. I liked Dwight, but the show just did not. They wrote themselves into a corner. And when you're used to things, like I said, like Seinfeld or Scrubs, Scrubs is a genius writing too. But when you're into things like Seinfeld and you watch The Office, it's kind of cringy. No offense. I liked The Office up to season 5. I was like, I can't do it anymore. Hey, thank you, Kate, for the money. Question in chat. Why does everyone say that when I don't see it? Hold on. Office is not hilarious. Office is okay. Kate, let me see if I can find it. Everyone says that, but I can't find it. Yeah, Kate, I don't see it, girl. Everyone says question in chat. Kate, I don't see it. Thanks for the money, though. Yeah, I don't see it. Sometimes it doesn't pop up in chat. You guys gotta, Kate, kind of good looking girl. What's up? I mean, professionalism. But you can just write it in there. I'll see if I can find it. Like, just keep writing it. How do you know if he will come back? You don't. You shouldn't be waiting. You shouldn't be waiting if a guy comes back. What's your best romance movie? What's it? Hey, give me a romance movie, motherfucker. Oh, The Ugly Truth, because that shit's real. With Jar Butler and what's her name? Katherine Heigl. Like, That shit's real. So that's a good one. I love Creed. I thought you were going to say Creed the band. I was like, oh no, dude. Does my ex want me back? Split 4 years ago. Been friends again 6 months ago. We had dinner together, hang out a lot, and I stay over. Nope, because you would be his girlfriend. You'd be his girlfriend. That's such a funny episode. I love how they showed the character Monica as fat. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good episode. I saw the question earlier, and I'm curious for the answer to how many guys would be appropriate for a girl to have in her rotation while she's as many as she can fucking handle. I don't think it should be a lot. And when you say rotation, what do you mean by that? We have to be on the same page. Like actually going on dates with, hooking up with, or just texting. You know, I think there should be degrees of each. I think you should only be hooking up with 1 or 2 guys, if that. If you want to hook up with 1 guy at a time, hook up with 1 guy at a time. But if other guys are if other guys are making the effort and you like them, you got to move them up, man. So you should be talking and texting and swiping all the time. And then just based on your interests, some are going to fall off. You know, because there's times where I would talk to a lot of girls. Not now, I'm fucking dry spell like a motherfucker. But there's times where I would talk to a lot of girls. I'd be texting, let's say 10 girls, just random number, 10 girls, texting that you matched on Tinder. Well, the ones you like more, you're just going to start texting more. You know, so it kind of just balances itself out. But to answer the question, I think you should only be sleeping with 1 guy at a time, you know, like consistently. But if you're going on your 3rd date with with Johnny and it's a good date and you want to do it, then go ahead and fucking do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you should be like texting, and I think a good amount of guys. Dates, I'll say maybe going on dates with 3 different guys and maybe hooking up with 1 or 2. Braveheart is Braveheart a romantic movie? No, it's not. Is it? Going on dates with not hookups, I'll say 3 or 4 guys on that rotation. No, that's a lot though. That means like, are you trying to see 3 or 4 guys a week? Now, that's not even sustainable, man. I don't know. Unless you just do what some girls do. Or I have a friend, she's like, I'll knock 4 guys out in one day. I should date them all on Saturday. Take 1 to brunch, 1 to lunch, one to a late dinner or a dinner, and then 1 to a late dinner. You should take 1 at 1 at noon, 1 at 2, 1 at 5, and then 1 at 8. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Says he misses me, but he makes no effort to see me. Then you know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit then. I'm starting to get slap happy. That's not good. Hey, Kate, again, if I see your question, I got you, girl. Wait, did I blow the horn for you? KW, I see it. Got you, bitch. You're not a bitch. Dude was intense for 3 months. Kate, I got you. Dude was intense for 3 months. Insisted on a relationship. Felt him pull back, so I ended it. I said I'd be open for it. I said I'd be open for a bit if he levels up. Gone dark on him now. Did I do right? Chances he'll pop up? Yes, you did do right. Because, he might have love bombed you. I don't know. But if a guy goes intense for the first month, 2 months, whatever, and then it dies off, he love bombed you. He just ain't feeling it. And if he's not putting forth the effort right now, well, that kind of explains it. I don't think you did anything wrong. If he does come back around, though, you got to understand it's not for a relationship. I don't care what he tells you. And if he did, well, then you're just a backup to someone else. Because a guy doesn't show that much effort, says he wants a relationship, then puts himself in an opportunity to lose you, and you guys aren't really talking, and then now you're wondering if he's going to pop up. So if he does pop up, it's like a guy who truly wants a relationship with you doesn't do that. A guy who wants the booty call, yet he love bombed you in the beginning, will do that. I know, because I used to be that guy. I used to be all these fucking guys, all these archetypes. I used to be it all. I used to be the player. I used to be the fucking doormat. I used to have the game. I used to be, whatever. I've been it all. The emotionally unavailable, probably still that, but whatever. I gave a boy a second chance after 6 years of him approaching me and ghosting me. Well, nah, come on, no, you don't be giving that guy no chances. That's the demon magic. Should I worry if a guy I'm dating keeps liking a girl's social media? Yep, and vice versa. He told me they went on a date in the... Hey, nah. If you gone on a date with this girl and we talking and you liking all of her shit, I'd ask you nicely, hey, stop liking her shit. But you're not my girlfriend. I know. I'm just asking. If you want to make me happy, I'm not saying you have to, but I would like it if you could do this for me as a favor. Just do it. It's one of those things where it's like, well, do it for me then. Like, stop liking her fucking shit. And if he can't, you know something's up, motherfucker. You know something's up. Because she sent him a titty pic last week. Yeah, actually seeing on dates but not getting physical. Okay, then yeah. I think you're talking about what I said earlier. Yeah, you can just go on 3 or 4 dates then. 3 or 4 guys on that rotation. I get overwhelmed if I'm talking to multiple guys. You're supposed to get overwhelmed because you don't got no fucking game, Leah. Your fine ass don't got no game. Leah, I'm joking. Let me see. My boyfriend, as of now, he is getting charged from his ex and still talking to her, flirting with her. He says it's just to get off the charges. Nah, it ain't to get on no fucking charges. That's the shit I'd say. It's like, nah, man, she got my dog. I just put my dick in her because I'm trying to get my dog back. Like, come on, man. Fuck your dog. Nah. I understand for a dog. But charges, nah. I admire your friend. Whose friend? Oh, yeah, the girl. What does he mean by saying you melt my heart after reading my messages? It means you melt his heart. Girls, guys aren't complicated. My boyfriend I read that, damn it. Is it okay to wish a guy happy birthday if you haven't been in contact in a while? I need more context on that situation. Sometimes I'm like, nah, like don't use that as an excuse to reach out, but I don't know why you stopped talking. So if it's not a bad reason on why you stopped talking, yeah, you could do it. No problem. Yeah, that's so typical love bombing. Yeah, hey, it is what it is, girl. I agree. If he likes the girl a lot but doesn't want to commit, I mean, you're talking to an emotionally unavailable dude. If a guy likes a girl a lot and he doesn't commit, he's emotionally unavailable. Oh, look at that hair. Ugh. Nasty. Ugh. God damn. Maybe I should have done my hair before I got on here. Start looking like all you. Let me see. There's a guy I liked. He love bombed me, and then I got annoyed and I blocked him. Was that the right thing to do? That depends. Do you regret it? If you don't regret it, Jasmine, yeah, it's the right thing to do. I've been single now for 1.5 years. I tried to date many people. It didn't work out. Tried to find a lover and it didn't work out. I stopped seeing differences between dates and not having sex. Hey, I've been single for years. 1.5 is fucking nothing. I've been single for at least, I don't know, unless you count my last friends of benefits. Like, I kind of liked her. I felt like we were a couple, but we weren't officially boyfriend-girlfriend. So if we're not counting that, when did I move to Washington? Hanson, if you're still here. When did I move to Washington? Like 6 months before that is my last relationship. So 2017? 2016? Wait, more than that. 2015? Wait, 3. Oh my God, 2015? Yeah, that was like 2016. Yeah, 2015, 16. But no, I think so. I lived there for 2.5 years. Then I lived in Idaho for another 1.5 years. So that's what, 3, 4. And then I lived here for 3.5. So that's 7. Yeah, dude, that's like 2014, 15, dude. So hey, I've been single for 7 years, 6 years. I fucking love it. So please, you are on early so I can watch it live. Girl, I got you. Don't worry. I can't do that shit. I mean, this is me just cracking my fingers. Shit, I hope I didn't actually. Hold on. What did I do? No, I didn't really do it then. Okay, cool. I'm just throwing my fingers around. So it's good. I am like, girl, don't worry. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just doing shit. Can't do that shit, man. I'm just cracking my fingers. Everyone, I'm joking. Do zodiac signs matter when it comes to relationship? That's personal opinion. Dating a doctor. He is perfect in every way except stingy, and he talks to his mom daily. What should I do? You got role play. You got to be his mama, girl. You got to role play. You got to be mommy, yo. That's disturbing, but that's what it is. You got to do what you got to do, girl. You know what you got to do. You got to do it. Hanson, tell her. She got to be mama. That's what she got to do, bro. I feel bad to have new sex partners. What? That's the best feeling in the world. What are y'all talking about? That's because you want to be with one person, Julia. Hey, that's true. Sexy mama. Hey, Hanson, no. Sexy mama. Bro, you better not be doing that shit with my sister. You know what's up, homie. I'll knock your ass out. I'll beat him up like I used to. First day I met him, I pulled him aside. I grabbed him by the neck, and I'm like, bro, if you ever break my sister's heart, I'll fuck you up. He showed my ass in a trash can. But still, nah, he knows what's up. Can emotionally unavailable guys become emotionally available? Yes, but the problem with that is, why would he change for you? Not that you're nothing fucking spectacular. It's not that. It's just, if you're waiting around for him to change, where's the catalyst for change? I'd rather just bang the shit out of you and then date another girl. Like, you're not going anywhere. The wig I made you wear. You would never make me no fucking wig. I would never wear a wig, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, I'll knock you out, bro. I'll shove your head in that toilet again. Give you a swirly. If a guy's emotionally available, just let someone else have him. I agree with that. I agree with Elliot. Does it not make a difference if the girl is hot and has a badass job? Oh, if you go looking, it makes a huge fucking difference. Your job, the guy don't give a shit. If you're really fucking hot, but you're a waitress, he don't give a shit. Not that there's anything wrong with a waitress. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you're saying like a badass job, like you have a PhD in like astrophysics or something, I mean, that's cool. I think that's cool. You know, like you're accomplished. I mean, it matters to some. It does matter to an extent. But what I'm saying is, here's what I'm trying to say. Looks matter so much that if you were a waitress, not there's anything wrong with a waitress. I know half of you, not half of you, but I know there's waitresses in here. You know, I'm not hating on it. I'm just hypothetically. If you're really hot, a waitress isn't going to hurt you. Whereas, if you're ugly, I don't care if you have a PhD in astrophysics. You ass ugly. Like, you kind of have to have the looks. But at the same time, a guy would take a woman with looks and a PhD in astrophysics over a woman who's hot and, you know, has whatever down here. Does that make sense? Ladies, don't kill the messenger. I know everyone's like, Elliot's a superficial fucking pig for saying that shit. Not all men think that. Yeah, first off, yes, they do. They all think that. Hanson can tell you. It's not that education doesn't matter. You know, a guy rather have a woman who's educated than not. But if you look like a wildebeest, it doesn't matter. I don't care what education you have. I don't care how great your job is, how much money you make. It's like, great, Bigfoot makes a lot of money. Okay, cool. You El Chupacabra. El Chupacabra makes a lot of money. Okay, great. Removed him as a follower, not because I care about blocking him or not. He just doesn't care about to reach out. Hey, he's out. About the melted butter steak, bro. I'll get a melted butter steak and smack it on your face, bro. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Maybe if you're a furry and into... Oh, yeah, if you're a furry, yeah, I mean, that's okay then. He's 33 and goes to visit his parents almost every weekend and goes to the movies with his stepmom. Hey, Hanson knows what that means. Insecure via texting, low-key jealous, mommy issues, emotionally unavailable? Probably. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to see your mom every weekend and going to the movies. That's nice. But stepmom, you know what's going on there. Popcorn in the bottom of the, or a hole in the bottom of the popcorn, bro. What's your favorite eye color on a woman? Well, I like Asian women, so I'd say brown. But I'm a big sucker for green eyes. Ooh, there was a Canadian girl I was talking to. She was, I think, what did Sarah tell me she was? Ukrainian and Jordanian, whatever the fuck it is. She has some pretty ass eyes. Damn, she has some pretty ass eyes. So they're almost like a hazel gray. Like, ooh, but I like green. I say green eyes. Sorry I'm late. Abby, what the F, yo? It's alright, what's up, girl? Nah, he going to Pound Town. You already know. He going to Pound Town with the stepmama. 16, is his stepmom hot? Stacy's mom, bro. Got it going on. I got those hazel green eyes. Oh, what's up, Paula? There's stuff. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm reading all your stuff. My boyfriend get those pedicures with his mom. Hey, I'm trying to get some pedicures. I ain't trying to get no nasty. Hey, I'm gonna get raunchy here, ladies. So let's cut this off if you don't like this. But when you going on, you putting these in a lady, she don't want no dirty ass fingernails. Hey, dogs dig in the dirt. Dogs be digging in the dirt looking for those groundhogs. Nah, not. You don't want to be putting some dirty ass fingers in a woman. She don't want that shit. You gotta have some clean fingers, man. You gotta have some clean fingers. Just being real, man. I have green eyes. Green eyes are the best. Green eyes. I like brown eyes. I don't like blue eyes because I got blue eyes. It don't mean I don't see good looking blue eyed women. I just got blue eyes. So I like me some brown. I like me some hazel. Some gray. Girls, if any of you can get some gray eyes, you better hit me up. It's kind of sexy. If he says stepmom, it's really other women. Nah, it's stepmom. You already know. I have a desk job weather forecasting and I gained 30 pounds. What? 30 pounds in the last year? Girl, so did I. Anybody on chat have any tips to lose extra weight? Hey, I used to be a personal trainer, so let me tell you something. All you gotta do is just fucking eat less. That's all it is. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's literally what it is. I'd say have a diet that you can, that a lifestyle that's consistent. Don't try to do any of these fucking fads. Don't try to do something, go 0 to 100. Do something that's sustainable, and you'll be no problem. Hey, when I was vegan, I lost a lot of weight. That's true. But I wasn't looking healthy, though. Order contacts, ladies. Yeah, you better order those contacts. Blue is very nice and rare. Where you live, blue is not rare. I live in the country. Everyone got fucking blue eyes. Bro, you looked weird. Bro, I'm fine as hell. Bro, you never even see me. Shut up. You didn't see me like that. If I lose 10 pounds, you think my ex would still regret leaving? Nah. Nah, he ain't. 10 pounds ain't shit. He ain't gonna regret that. He'd be like, hey, great, crazy girl lost 10 pounds. That's what he's gonna say. I'm not saying you're crazy, I'm just joking. My eyes, what's up, Sarah? She said, my eyes are a dual blue, almost gray. That means you have cataracts. That's what that fucking means. That's what that means. Skater, bro. A skater boy. Gray also means you're not healthy. See? Sometimes that means you got cataracts. It means something happened to you. What's up, Lisa? Blue eyes. Drink lots of water, smoothies. Yeah, do that. That helps. That's true. I lost 85 pounds in a year just in diet and exercise. Damn! Good for you. That's awesome. Any tips on how to encourage a guy who seems and acts interested but is a bit shy, and avoids eye contact. That's not what it is, yo. He's pretty cool, but confidence is what's sexy. Hey, you got grabbed by the fucking shit. Say, look at me. Yeah, hey, here's the problem. I talked to this with the client the other day, and I told her to reach out. I was playing devil's advocate. I'm like, reach out to the guy. She says, I don't want to. I'm like, why not? She says, well, I feel weird. I'm getting out of my feminine and becoming I feel masculine asking the guy out. And I'm like, that's right, motherfucker. That's the problem. And she said, what do you mean? I said, like there has to be a dance with the energies. You know, I always say, without structure, there's chaos. There has to be a dance with the energies, a masculine and a feminine. If the man is not in his masculine, he's in his feminine. And if that's the case, you will have to step out sometimes and force the motherfucker, which makes you masculine. You will have to ask for the date. You will have to take lead. You will have to break him out of his shell. And that's what the man's supposed to do. The man's supposed to take lead. The man's supposed to take care of you. That kind of shit. So when you're asking for tips, there's nothing you can really do. You're just talking to a beta fucking cuck who doesn't know how to smack a woman's ass and take lead. Don't smack her. Shit. Well, there goes my YouTube. Monetization. I didn't mean it like that, YouTube. That sounds obnoxious. It is. That's what I'm trying to say. It's nuts. Is it cheating if my guy's a player anyway and I get with another man? If he's not your boyfriend, it's not cheating. Why do fat guys think they can approach physically fit girls? I don't fucking know why. Because he Ron Jeremy. You know what I'm talking about. I agree with you. Nah, get that shit out of here. Elliot, you're a riot. That's the truth. That is the truth. What I'm saying is 100% true, ladies. It's true. But if we're talking about the masculine and feminine thing, like, if he's not going to take lead, you are. If you don't, you're both just fucking little floppy donkey, like floppy noodles. Like, you don't want to be a floppy noodle. I was going to say donkey, you know what. But YouTube's already taken my monetization away. How do you get over being played? Don't take it personal. It's not personal. Don't take it personal. It's not you, girl. Because the bigger guy, I don't know, man. I was going to say something. It's flattering despite how they look. What are you talking about? The only way I've found to get over someone is to find someone better. That's true. Time heals everything, but I agree with you. Oh my God, that's why I don't date younger. They want me to control and direct them. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I tell women, don't date I'll say I'm young. I'll say I'm 33. But don't date dudes in their 20s. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. They don't know shit, man. They don't know what they're trying to do. It's nice for a guy to take lead. It's refreshing. It absolutely is. That's how a guy wins. Like, dude, just take lead. Put some effort in the date. This shit I don't ever do. But hypothetically, just take the woman on a date, plan it, have a good fucking time. You win, bro. She already said yes to the date, so she is interested. Take the effing lead. I already run my life. Be a man, damn it. I agree, ladies. Elliot, how old are you? 33. Bro, you old as hell. I'm fine as hell, bro. I'm aging like a fine wine. Bro, I'm sexy. Come on, bro. Look, boom. Oh, shit. Ladies, can you see that muscle? Wait, hold on. Look at that. Oh, shit. I went to a bar once and two lesbians hit on me. Hey, get it where you can take it. Wasn't interested, but their confidence was nice, though. You get it where you can take it, ladies. Right arm time, baby. That was my right arm. We're not showing the other one. You know the other ones. Yeah. Hi, Elliot. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing, girl? I feel like I never want to get married. I like you, because I don't want to get married either. I'm not against it, man. I just don't want to have the ceremony, and I don't want to live with you. I don't want to live with you, man. Ladies, are you okay? Hey, is anyone here okay? I'm not saying for me, just in general, hypothetically. Is anyone okay with living next to the guy and not actually living with him? Who's okay? One, if you're okay with that. Two, if you're like, nah, bro, we living together. Nah, but mid-30s and done. They should be comfortable leading, don't you think? I agree. Neighbors, yeah, you neighbors. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What the hell? 1. Absolutely, I'm okay with that. Then you put a 1. You didn't listen to the directions. See, that's why don't you want to live together, man? Because I want to be able to fucking leave the toilet up, leave the dishes in the dish or in the sink, fart when I want. I have it at 65 degrees or 64 degrees when I'm sleeping. I don't want her hogging the covers. I don't, come on, man. I want to watch what I want to watch. I want to play video games without her bitching at me. Like, I want to have my time, and I want to have our time. You can't have that when you're in, it's a lifestyle when you live with the girl. That's too much. Oh, girls. Hold on, ladies. Thank you, Catherine and Milani. I thought you were okay. 19 months. Jesus Christ. 19 months? Wait a second. That's a long time. I think you're long and handsome. I met a guy 3 months ago. We had one Zoom meeting. He doesn't want to meet in person yet because of COVID. Good night, every night. Why? What? Wait. What? Good night, every night. What do you mean, why? Because of COVID, he said. That's why, Milani. Is it Milani or Melanie? 65 is too cold. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But see, if you and I were laying in the bed, you'd be like, Ellie, honey, can you turn up to 70? No, I fucking sweat at 70. I'll trip over my own sack if it was 70, man. Not really, come on, I'm not an old dude. But you get what I'm saying? Like, no, it's too hot. It's too hot, man. It's hot right now. Let me go check what it is right now. I'm actually burning up. I'm serious, hold on. It's actually really hot right now. Okay, ladies, it was 69. Of course it was. It's my house, so of course I'd put it to a goofy ass number. It was 69. That was too hot. Like, no, that was too hot. I like it 65. Perfect. See, then you and I might work out. 73. You just go outside then. See, you don't even need to live with me. You just go outside. Got to be at least 76. What is wrong with you? That was 69 here. It was. Now it was too hot. 73 is hot, man. Dude, why would you want... Do you like sweating? That's some evil ass shit, Paula. I like putting my cold feet against them, making them squirm. What the hell? That's some devil shit. You got that demon magic. I can't wear my skimpy lingerie. Hey, now you're making an argument. I like it. You know what? Now I'm second guessing myself. It's like the higher the temperature, the more clothes she takes off. Huh. I don't know, man. I hate the thing about Illinois. I live in Illinois. It's so humid, it's sticky, man. I ain't about that life. That's not baller to me, man. Your opinion about who pays for the date? The guy should always pay for the first date. The guy should pay for the first date. I don't care about all that fucking MGTOW shit. I don't care about the red pill shit, blue pill shit. It's like, dude, just if you're arguing, like, I don't know. I feel like there's some deeper issues. If a guy's like, nah, girl, I'm not paying for that first date, like we splitting. It's like, dude, you got some fucking issues then, dude. You either don't got money, you either don't have the money, or you just want to raise I don't know, man. Like, if I feel like it can go after the first date, it's whatever between you two. The man should pay for the first date. And if he has a problem with that, that's almost like one of those petty type of things. And I know they'll probably be thinking, well, why is it petty, man? I mean, that's just how it's society. You know, society made you think you had to pay. It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up and pay. It's probably not even 50 fucking bucks. If you can't pay it, you know, like, I don't know, man. A woman better not be putting out then. You know, but it doesn't even have to be with money. Like, there could be a balance and power in other ways. You know, like her showing IOIs while he pays. You know, I don't know. Like, her just showing fucking genuine interest. She getting the next date. There's different ways of paying it. Or black pill, bro. Hey, you already know. I pay if I like the guy. That's fine. Pay. It should be whatever you want. I always pay. But your boy, you know what? Your boy makes a good living because I have to deal with you motherfuckers. How much did I make today? $27.92. I made $27. YouTube takes a good portion of that. So, yeah. So YouTube takes about 30% of what, $28. So I'd have 20 something. Wait, is it 20 something? I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. If he makes more, he could pay. The fuck? Nah, man, fuck that. That's not his fault that you make less. Hey, it's not. If a woman tells me that, that's what I would say. I say it's not your fault that I made better choices. I'll tell a woman that straight up if she told me that. Marissa, no, a man needs to get closer. What are we talking about here? I have a date tonight. No, you don't, girl. You got no fucking date. Why are you lying? Coming on here lying? Well, I'd probably make more honestly. Well, good, Sharia. No, that's good. You want to know? Make a video about single dads? Nah, you don't date single dads. I'll give you the real advice. Damn. I'm open to a guy paying consider, but what if the financial situation is significantly tilted? Me being way higher earner because I've chosen profession. Still, all the advice of he should still pay the same, man. Yeah, like it's not even about who makes more, Paula. It's not even about who makes more. It's just the I don't know. This is just me. It's not even about, again, the red pill shit. It's just a man's a provider. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not insecure. It doesn't bother me to pay. You know, it doesn't bother me to pay. And if I pay and she fucking scrams, okay, I pay and she scrams. It doesn't, like, I have such confidence, strong self-esteem, self-image. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't faze me. Some people it phases. Some guys are like, no, I'm not paying for that shit because of fucking feminism. They want equal rights. They can fucking split the bill down the middle. It's like I agree with you, man. I mean, I agree with you on some of that feminism shit. But at the same time, like, hey, it's true. I mean, dude, just fucking pay, man. Now, who gives a shit? Hi, Elliot. What is your take on married ex that keeps reappearing in life, claiming to be miserable, married? Don't talk to him. He's fucking married, man. That's what I'll say. I say, dude, get your fucking shit together and talk to your wife. Why are you talking to me? Closed wallet, closed legs. Hey, you know what? I kind of like that. But both of you, that means you're using sex as a value proposition or as a bargaining chip. Guys don't like that. But I agree. I mean, hey, you don't deserve it. A gentle guy should pay in a date. Man, I think a guy should pay the first date. What if he makes 3 times as much as you do? Should I pay for almost all of them? What? No. What if he makes 3 more? If he makes 3 times as much as you, you should still fucking pay once in a while. It's not about a money thing. It's not a money thing. If you don't have the money, you shouldn't be going on fucking. It's like. So I watch people play. So there's there's a site called Twitch where you watch people play video games. And people can donate on the things. And some people bitch about donating. It's like, well, then just don't donate. But some people still bitch about it. And I'm like, if you are bitching about donating, like, you shouldn't even be on this channel watching motherfuckers play games. Like, you have bigger, I was gonna say, you have bigger issues, you know? I watched this guy, like, financial advice. And you hear, like, financial advice all the time. I guess a better example is this. Again, going back to the Twitch thing, I'm not saying you have to donate to somebody. It's just if you're bitching about it, it's like, just don't pay. But if you're still bitching about it, it's like, dude, just make more money where it's not even an issue. You know, easier said than done depending on where you live. But I watched this guy for financial advice, right? And he's really dogging on people who are all about, like, you know, cut back on the coffees. The coffees are costing you $5 a day. You know, and yeah, they tell you if you save $5 a day, we'll take that 5 times 365, and you saved X amount of money, you know, whatever, over $1,000. But here's the thing: if that's the case, you don't have a $5 problem. You don't have a $5 a day problem. You have a fucking bigger problem than that, dude, and you got to come up with bigger solutions. You got to do something more than just cut corners. And stop drinking coffee. Keep drinking your coffee, bro. Ask for the raise. Find another job. Have a side hustle. You know, trade your car in for something cheap, like something. You know, like, you have bigger problems than $5 a day problems. You're gonna get me all going on a damn rant. What I'm trying to say is, I don't care who fucking pays. If it's that big of an issue, you know, to the guy or the girl based on not having enough money, you shouldn't be fucking dating then, man. You should be out there making money. That's another, because you know the number one reason why couples divorce? Finances. It's true. Married couples divorce. Number one or second reason is, I think number one is like indifference. Never mind, it's like indifferences. Number two is finances. So you better get your shit to fucking together. I think it's wise to be ready to pay. You should always fucking be ready. This is your first date with the guy. You don't know what's... He could be a fucking killer for all you know. Elliot, can you please answer my question? I also told him I was traumatized by a man. That's why you was single for so long. I don't know what your question is, girl. Let me see. Okay. Elliot, I told this guy I was damaged and effed up from my past before the first date. Did I ruin it already? Yes, probably. Yes, you probably did. Now, listen. I'm not saying that's fair. I'm not saying you don't deserve a chance. But people are risk avoidant by nature. No, I take that back. I'm not saying you ruined your chance. You'll know if you ruined your chance or not. I think it depends on the guy. You know, I think open-minded people would give you a chance like they should. No one's perfect. Everyone has a fucked up past, or has, you know, a demon in the closet, something, or skeletons in the closet, whatever. Like, everyone has something. I'm just speaking more of from a cynical approach in the fact that, you know what? Like, people are just naturally risk avoidant. And if we haven't met yet, or if we've only been on one date, you know, then, like, I mean, how much leeway is he going to give you? That's just the honest truth. I hope he gives you some. I'm not saying you don't deserve a chance. Everyone does. I'm just being honest with it. Let me see. What was I want to say here? Well, before he kills me, at least he can at least pay. Hey, if he's going to kill you, he's going to pay for sure. Why would a man choose a woman less attractive than him if beauty is everything? Hey, you know, let me give you a great example. I have a client right now who's an attractive woman, and she's talking to a man who she's falling really hard for, but he's in a relationship with the girl. And I'm not trying to be fucking mean. It just is what it is. Me and this girl both agree is not as attractive as her. I'm not saying my client's shallow. I'm not saying my client's vain. It was just something that came up. The girl is not as attractive to my client. You know, however, the guy's in a relationship with this girl. but they have an open relationship. And he knows he's talking, she knows that he's talking to my client. And my client's always like, well, why does he just, like, we get along so well. Why you know, Elliot, are you saying there's no chance? And I tell her, absolutely fucking not. He's been with this girl longer, and he probably actually really, really cares for her. But not only that, he can have his cake and eat it too with her. With you, you're not gonna let him be in an open relationship. And she's like, well, that's true. Yeah. So why would he give up 2 girls, right, to date one that he's already fucking? Because his girlfriend's letting him do it. So what I'm trying to get at, to answer your question, is if looks aren't everything, there's another asset involved. If I could date a 7 who says you can have an open relationship. Now, I don't really mean this, ladies. If I really like the girl, I don't want an open relationship. Whatever. But if I date a 7 who's like, hey, you can go fuck these 10s over here, hypothetically, if I can pull a 10. I'm like, okay, I love you, and go off to whatever. Whereas if one of these girls over here is saying, nah, you're not effing me anymore, like you're either going to commit or you're out. I'm like, I'm out because I want to go back home to my girlfriend who's going to let me bang the next girl. I'm going to swipe on 10. Like, I mean, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I'm not saying I'm like that. I'm not saying all men like that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I don't judge. I'm not against polyamory. I'm not against open relationships. I don't want you to think I'm dogging on that girl for her looks. I know I sound very shallow and objectifying. I'm just being serious. Because it's logic. What I'm saying is logic. If looks, in their situation, my client is a good-looking woman, but my client comes with liabilities, which is, well, you're going to settle down with me and you're not talking to other girls. No guy will sign up for that if he can have his cake and eat it too, which is what he's having. Most men are shallow. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being shallow. Men are shallow. So are women. But there's nothing wrong with being shallow. Every person's shallow in their own way. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with being shallow. I don't want to date an ugly girl. Does that make me shallow? Well, Elliot, there's more to a relationship than looks. But I mean, it's so subjective though. Like, who are you to fucking tell me? I'm not attacking you, Cinrex. So how do you say your name? I'm just saying, like, people come to me with this all the time, and it's like, well, I mean, love is subjective. Love is subjective. Well, it's hopeless to date for the average woman like me. No, it's not. Why don't you get an average guy? That's the problem. Let's just say you're hypothetically a 6. You're right. You're not going to get an 8. You're not. If you're an average-looking girl, which I would say I'm average, by the way. I'm an average-looking guy. I'd say I'm a 6. Like, yeah, I'm not going to get the fucking 10. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to get the 10. It's okay to hear your okay, yeah, good. Okay, I'm not trying to hate on you. Even average men would cheat, though. You think a 10 is less likely to cheat than a 6? You're crazy. The 10 who gets the 10s, the fucking Instagram models, you don't think these women are going to be blowing up his DMs wanting to suck him off? The 10s cheat. Why do you think it's so hard to date in LA? All my clients in California are from LA. And there's a reason why. That client I was just talking about moved from LA to Austin because LA's dating is a fucking joke. And it's because all these good-looking dudes who are in their 30s and 40s are still good-looking, they're still in their prime, and they're pulling women who are 10 years younger. Did I shoo him away by being cold? He hasn't been back since. You could. Cold can push people away sometimes. They don't even look how they look. Some do. I know personally a couple Instagram models who are fucking 10s. Let me see. You freaking choose yourself so you one day. It means it's forever. Let me see. Average. Cheap though. If you're not physically attracted, they're friends, not lovers. No, you can still be. You can still fall for someone who's not. You're not physically attracted to. You can still be intimate, but you want to be physically attracted to the person. But again, that's subjective. Like looks are subjective, love is subjective. Tell me love isn't true, just something that we do. What do you mean? I believe in it. You're definitely a 7.5. Well, thank you, Miss B. The 10s cheat. The rich 10s who have the average wife. Hey, that's what I'm trying to say. Like these guys who are 10s, you got to understand the number one thing a woman wants is the best option she can get, right? Who is loyal. A man who is a 10 who wants a relationship is more valuable than a woman who is a 10 who wants a relationship, because all women who are fucking 10s, now I'm not trying to generalize women, but it's fucking true. Like every woman in here in my chat right now, whether you're 10s or not, whatever, but all 93 of you, you do want a relationship at some point. You do. You're lying. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. You all do want one at some point. Thank you for the money, honey. I'll get right into that. Men, I think men do too. But when you're a 10, you're going to play. You don't think a 10 as a man's going to play the field? Of course he is. Now, women will say, well, there's some women who are like that. Well, that's true. But, I mean, you're playing the field to find the best option. Men will literally play the field. I had a client from LA, California yesterday, talking to a producer. This, sounds like he likes her. Great. This motherfucker was playing the field. I mean, it's just what it is. I suggest to this guy I mentioned before that we meet someday. He texts, yeah, but hasn't acted on it. Instead, he texts me good night every night. That's because you let him, Melanie. Why do I have to make plans with you if there's no consequence to my actions? Like, you're not going. You're still talking to him. You're not fucking going anywhere. So I'm going to take my time. That's what I tell women all that. Without structure, there's chaos. Sometimes the right thing is doing the thing that hurts, which is saying like, "Hey, dude, are we going to meet or not?" Oh well, I can't because of okay. That's all you got to say. Then you cut the motherfucker off. How many times a week should you be seeing a guy? I talk about it in my course. I have a whole pacing, section, but I would say 1 to 2 times. And then when you start dating, it could be relationship, it should be more. Oh shit, that's true though. What's true? Oh, I'm choking. I'll be right back, guys. My mouth gets dry talking so fast. My sexy pill. Yeah. Cut your ass up. I fucked you up, Poe. But Melanie, I hope I answered your question. I mean, that's what the problem is. It's not that he doesn't like you. I think he's just taking you for granted, Melanie. He's just taking you for granted. And I don't know if you guys have met or not yet. Thanks for not calling me a chick, bro. I got you, bro. How do I know my number in guy's mind? By what you can attract and keep. If you can't keep a 10, if 10s don't commit, you're not a 10. It doesn't matter who you're talking to, who you're hooking up with. I'll hook up with fucking anything. I'm desperate. I'm on a dry spell. Your boy be hooking up with anything. Not really hook up with anything. I'm not desperate. But you get what I'm saying? Like I don't like if I was a 10, I'll hook up with a fucking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, okay. It's who you can keep. It's who commits to you and stays. I want my freedom. Can I have my freedom and a relationship? Yes. Just don't live with the guy. And find a secure type. About the without structure, there's chaos. That's how I look at everything in life. Everything in the world is supposed to not. And I don't believe in metaphysical I can't say I don't believe in spiritual stuff, because just the act of whatever is spiritual. Philosophies can be spiritual. But I don't mean this in the metaphysical way. It's just an easy way to explain it. I always say everything in the universe, again, without structure, there's chaos. Everything is made, think of it like a clock. All the pieces and parts are made to work together. It's mechanical. And when something doesn't work out, the universe is like, hey, that's fine. It finds a way to make up for it. So let me give you an example. If you and a guy are talking and you want the relationship and he doesn't, that's the universe is saying, okay, well, a relationship looks like this. Two people together, happy, on the same page and stuff like that. That's the structure. It has the definitive kind of not DNA, but the code on what a relationship should look like. Well, you don't have that, but you still want to stick around. Well, the universe is going to be like, okay, you can stick around, but again, because there's not structure, there's going to be chaos. There is going to be some way to pay, and usually it's going to be him taking advantage of you, you getting heartbroken, you being, you getting in your own head, sticking around, hoping that things change. And you're just going to get drained. And the universe is going to keep draining your ass. It's going to keep punching you in the face until you actually learn. Or he just doesn't want a relationship. So that's what it is. And you can apply this to anything in life. Like your body and eating healthy. You're supposed to eat a certain way so your body functions properly. If you don't eat a certain way, that's fine. You don't have to. The government too probably. The universe is going to make it up some way. The structure is eating properly, getting the right nutrients and calories and this and that so your body functions at its maximum. But you're not doing that. So now you're gaining weight. Now you have fucking diabetes. Now we gotta cut your damn foot off. Now no one wants to date fucking Captain Hook, with a stub. I'm not trying to hate on diabetic. That's fucked. You know what I'm saying though? Think of this as a comedy skit. Just whatever. That's rude. But you get what I'm saying? It comes with something. Without structure, there's chaos, and you will learn the hard way if you don't follow the fucking structure. For all the diabetics out there, I'm sorry. That was rude as fuck. Hook on the foot. I meant a fucking wooden stub. That was a bad joke. Sorry. I shouldn't have said it anyway. I'm a piece of shit. But I'm already getting demonetized already because of what I said earlier. So whatever. But if one guy thinks I'm a 10, others think I'm a 6. What's wrong with that? Okay, then, one guy thinks you're a 10. Then you have to look at that guy. Is that guy a 10? Again, looks are subjective. That's why I always say you got to have more than just that. But universally, and I talked about this before, there's universal 10s. Doesn't mean everyone has to look at that person and be like, hey, there's Instagram models where I'm like, yeah, she's not a fucking 10. I don't think she's a 10. But the average guy would probably rate her pretty fucking high. So yeah, a guy might think you're a 10, but is that guy a 10? And if you say, well, I think he is, okay, well then in your own little worlds and bubbles, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, I just mean literally. That's all that matters then. If I like you and I think you're amazing, and you like me and and you think I'm amazing, great. That's all that matters. And it's true. Your sense of humor makes you a winner. Oh, geez, you friends on my ass. Thank you, though. My boyfriend is no good. I want another one. Oh, I want another dude, but afraid to break up. Break up with them. Get out. Break up with that shit. There's a reason why they called you that then, Leah. I've been called by 10 by a few guys and they were 7 and 8s. That's called mate value discrepancy. I'd say the same thing to you if I'm trying to close the gap. I'm not saying you're not a 10. Well, I already told you what you were on, because you forced it out of me. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't matter what everyone thinks. It matters not just what you think, but the person you're trying to impress. This is a really good session, man. I'm getting a lot of good answers. I think I'm answering. Do you think I'm all answering your shit today pretty well? I think I'm answering your shit really well today. Hey, that's fucking right. Sinrix. If the government, or if you don't eat your vegetable, the government's going to cut you off at your goddamn knees. Why do you guys text back in seconds but act like he doesn't like me? I don't think those things are correlated. Personally. Serious question. Unfortunately, most older men with money are fat as fuck. What to do? Money's not everything. Don't worry about those men. After all, a man's money is equal to a woman's looks. Don't date old dudes with fat dudes with money. I have money and I'm not fat. He didn't set up the first date after getting my number. Just text me 3 weeks. He was not into me. Hey, the problem with that, Angela, is you let a guy talk to you for 3 weeks without setting up a date. Why would I set up a date? You're not going anywhere. I'm going to take my fucking time. And I'm going to take Sarah out. I'm going to take Melissa out. I'm going to take fucking all these ladies out. And then I'll take you out. Because I can do it in 3 weeks. That's the problem. How do you know the Madonna whore complex? Where'd you read that from? How do you know that? Elliot, let me get on my camera. I want you to see. Elliot, let me get on camera. I want you to honestly rate. I am not gonna. Hell no. I'll get too much shit for that. I ain't rating nobody. I felt bad doing that for Leah, and Leah's actually cute. Elliot, he left me at scene. Damn! Did I ghost him now? You can. Nah, just don't ghost him. Just don't say anything. Captain Hook, you were too honest. Nah, I'm going to hell, man. There goes all my money I just made. Why do you guys ghost you after a year of dating? What? After a year? You're just talking to a weirdo, man. I think you rated me accurately. Hey, girl, what's up? Nice haircut, thank you. Thanks to the one person who said it. Fuck everybody else. No, I'm just thank you though. He says he doesn't want a relationship. Why he's single on dating apps? Cause he about to go to Pound Town. Boom, 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 boom. He's going to Pound Town. I just know I would give my husband everything for real. That's because you're a good woman, Cynrix. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm still going to call you those Cynrix. Syrinx? A shadow self is probably a loving wife. Hey, I like it. Aren't capable of having a hard conversation. If you can't have a hard conversation, you probably shouldn't be in a committed relationship. That's true. And guess what? I can't have one. I'm not made for relationships. I'm not saying I don't want to be in one. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a piece of shit. Like, Hanson does a good job with my sister. If she has a hard day at work, he'll listen to her and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to hear people's problems. And I think it's because I grew up with, I don't know, not that my dad ever wasn't opening up to me. Dad, I know you're probably watching this. I'm not blaming him. But my dad's, and again, this doesn't equate to it. It's just how I am as an entrepreneur. And it's my dad in the military. You know, the saying I've always heard was, don't come to me with problems, come to me with solutions. You know, so, and again, I'm not saying it's healthy. But that's just how I am as an entrepreneur. Like, I'm very malleable. If something doesn't work out, I find a solution for it. I make it work. And because of that, I don't dump my problems on people. I just find solutions, and I always do find the solution. And I'm not saying I don't listen. My friends with benefits, who that the girl I always bring up is the same one. I remember one time she had a big problem, and she, whenever she had a problem, she would come over here, would hang out. I'd listen. I wasn't expecting anything sexual or physical. I liked her. I wanted to listen, but that doesn't mean, I don't know. It's something I got to work on. I feel like if I want to be in a relationship, I got to be a listener. Because guess what, everyone has bad days, and people want to be heard. And I'm just not good at it. I just don't like hearing it. It's like it's one of those things where it's selfish. Like, I'm selfish. It's like, I already have enough problems. I'm a fucking entrepreneur and a human being. Like, I have just all the same fucking problems you will, or I will have. Like, everyone has problems throughout their life, whatever. Just different times. I have the same problems, and I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I got my plate's filled, So maybe I gotta work on that. Yeah, bro, you need to open up to me more, bro. Yeah, I don't open up. I don't have any problems right now. Like, my life, like, my problems are fucking entrepreneur problems. Like, my life is good. But you do it for a job. You listen to us all day. That's another thing. No, that's true. That's another thing. Like, a good example of that is when I'm, like, talking to a girl, like someone I'm talking to, and she wants to talk on the phone. I say no. Why not? Well, because I just had a fucking 2-hour live stream, and I talked to clients all day today, and today I went over to my dad's house and had a drink with him, and we talked, and, like, I'm always talking. I don't want to get on the fucking phone and talk. And then she takes it personal. Oh shit. Some girls are excessive of negative shit, and it's exhausting. I have some friends like that, and they have guys who stick around for a while, but I don't know how they handle it. I'm not saying my way's the correct way. I do think communication is key. I do think a guy who is there for a woman and listens to her, and lets her get that burden off her chest is fucking amazing. That's how it should be. That's just not how I am. But that's how it should be. You should listen to the person that you're crazy for. Elliot, do women have the talk with you? Are you a commitment phobe? I'd say I have a commitment phobia to some extent, but I would also argue I haven't found the right woman. I think if I found the right woman, I would have no problem settling down. But, I've been single for years, so maybe. On Strength Finder test. Well, what's a Strength Finder test? Let me find the violin. There you go. Do. That's not a violin. What the fuck was that? Do. Is that a fucking piano? You're looking good, by the way, Elliot. Thank you. Hey, thank you, pretty mama. Elliot, what would your advice be if you had a friend of benefit who admits they love someone they can't never have from their past? I did have a friends of benefits like that. That's where you just fucking listen. You just listen and talk to them. You just listen. I'm a positive person. You want to talk? Hey, what's up, girl? I'm all about it. I'm all about that positive vibe. There's nothing wrong with someone coming to you and talking about their problems. I'm just not good at it. It's just not my thing. Like I said, it's the entrepreneur in me. It's my dad being a military man. Not that he ever told me to hold my feelings in. Never. My dad's a cool dude. Like, he never said, hold your feelings in. You can't come to me about anything. Never. It's just how he lives. Just will find solutions. Be very malleable. Like, I'm very adaptable is what it is. And so just because I've been doing that for so long, maybe I kind of expect it from others, but that's not realistic. And I think, I think this is good, ladies. Now that we're talking about it, now I'm doing some self-reflection, maybe I might work on it. See, you all, help me help you. Help me help you. Why men want women to chase them? Because people like validation. Men are risk avoidant. If you're chasing me, there's no risk. Friends with benefits keeps messaging me for almost a year, but keeps flaking on plans. Why is he still bothering me? Because you're still falling for it. Boom! That's what it is. It's true. You can't get mad at him if you're not getting mad at yourself. It's one of those things like fool me once, shame on, what is it? Shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Elliot, this guy said he has no time for dating, and I didn't react. I said, okay, thanks for letting me know. Best of luck. A month later, he randomly messaged me saying I was cold. He hasn't returned. Why? I think you did the right thing. That's just fucking pettiness. You did the right thing there. It's like, dude, don't waste my fucking time. Don't waste my time, dude. I think he probably wanted more out of you, but because you didn't give a shit, like I said, men like validation. Because you weren't giving that to him, well, he's taking it personal. But you did the right thing, though. She's married to someone else and have been for a decade. Oh, wait, hold on. Elliot, what would your advice be if you had a friend of benefits who admits that they love someone? You told me that before, okay. So she's married to someone else and has been for a decade. He says he has no love to give anymore because of it. I like to help him out as he's been my friend for a long time. You don't think he's just saying that so you don't pressure him for a relationship? That's the shit I'd say. Seriously, that's what I'd say. I've done that. I've done something like that before. I'm like, nah, I don't know, I'm emotionally unavailable. I'm sorry, I don't, blah, blah. Just to get a girl off my ass. I said something like that before. So you don't think he's saying that to create the context, what I call again, get my course, ladies. Links right above you. It's pinned atop. I talk about that in my course where it's like, you don't think he's saying that like to negotiate, like hint at you, like, hey, I like this friends of benefits. Let's keep it like this. I don't want to give you any more. Shall we date multiple men? Absolutely. Should I send a bikini pic to him or is that too much? If you have a nice body, go ahead. An ex kept saying I was too good for him. Is that a red flag from the beginning? That's a fucking red flag. Say, yeah, I know. That's a red flag. No, I ended our friends of benefits situation, not him. He still wanted to keep it going. Well, hey, be there for him then. Elliot, you always say 6 to 8 dates or weeks, whatever comes first. If we meet once every 1 to 2 weeks for 6 months now, is it really? Nah, that's too long. Nah, hey, that's 6 weeks, 8. So you're only seeing him 4 times then. I would say you shouldn't even be in a fucking relationship with this guy because you can't even see him once a week. For whatever reason, I don't know. Okay, is he really busy or just not that into you? Probably not that into you. Especially if he's been doing it for 6 months and he's probably getting some tell when he's doing it. I'd keep it going if I was him like that. Do you ever have a difficult time with logic versus emotions when you're infatuated? I think a lot of people do. I had this client she got out of a divorce. Maybe she's watching this. I don't know. I talk about my clients a lot, but I have a lot of them. So I had a client who bought this big package with me. So I have 2 packages. I have like the Coach on Demand, a big ass package, costs a lot. And then I have my normal sessions. So last night, well, let me give you a detail on her. I don't want to give too much, but she got divorced several months ago. Talking to her friends of benefits right now. She thinks she's in love. I'm not saying thinks. I mean, she says she's in love. Whatever, fine. I had to call her last night because she kind of was going crazy. I was like, girl, I got to call you. Like, I don't know what time this was last night. It was late last night. I was like, girl, I got to call you. You know, you're in your head. And stuff like that. And this is like the 3rd or 4th time I talked to her. And she's so infatuated with this guy that we were talking for a good 30 minutes last night. And it was basically what you just said. Like, I was trying to drill some logic in her head because she's so... And I don't mean this in an offensive way. And I kept telling her that. Like, hey, you're a good woman with a good heart. There's nothing wrong with this. I've been this type of person too. But you're so infatuated that you're literally blind by the logic. And she was. I don't want to give the details because I respect her privacy. But she was so blinded by by like what's actually happening So I feel for a lot of people when there's true feelings, yeah, I think a lot of people are blinded by logic. Me personally, I can't really answer that because I don't remember the last time I've really, 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 really liked somebody. Like I was like, oh my God, where it did blind me. But I feel like because of what I do for a living, I'm very logical. I'm very logical as a person. My Myers-Briggs is INTJ. So, I mean, that kind of tells you how logical I am. I think that's like the most logical of all of them. So, yeah. I see him 2 times in 3 months. Is that okay? Absolutely fucking not. You should have seen him, 12 times already in being in a relationship. At least 12 times. You should have seen him probably more than 12 times. You should probably see him 16 times. But you should be in a relationship. Can you make a video on how to emotionally connect with a guy? I think I talk about that in my course. I know that means you have to buy it, but I talk about it in my course. I'm not really making videos anymore. I'm doing more live streams and things like that. Sorry I keep on going like this. I just swallowed so much air that and water's keep coming up. Oh, I'm INTJ too. Explains a lot. There you know, we're a lot alike. Yep. That's why saving sex for marriage is important. Sex is meant to be protected or it will hurt you. That's subjective, though. That's subjective. Does the no contact rule work? Not really. Not in the way that people... I'm going to make that video and I'm going to put it in my course. So if you want to get it, check it out. Like I said, links above. It's pinned. I'm going to make a video on that. Or at least an article and write a really long fucking article and put it in the course. Like a mini guide or something. Because I feel like a lot of people do it wrong. You shouldn't have to do no contact to begin with. That's what people don't understand. And when a guy comes back after no contact, it's for the booty call. It's for the booty call, man. It's for the booty call. I saw my friends benefits randomly at a disc golf course for the first time in a month. I haven't seen him, or I haven't been reaching out, and he hasn't either. I messaged him, and he acted like we're still all good. Well, of course he would. But I'm not sure if I should. Nah, don't reach out to his bitch ass. Nah. They're not going to melt that butter stick. Hey, that's that butter stick, bro. Trying to melt that butter stick. That's right. Coaches that push no contact as a formula are all snake salesmen. I agree. No contact is a concept that I think a lot of people misuse. Now, depends on how they try to argue it. If they're arguing, hey, because I would argue no contact too, not to get a guy back. So when I argue no contact, I have videos on it. When I argue it, I don't say do no contact and the guy will come back. I mean, I might say that in the video, but that's not the goal of it. No contact means I'm fucking done with you, dude. Like, I'm done. I'm just done. And I mean, I'm not coming back until you prove, hey, that you want something serious. But I'm not holding my breath. Like, when I say that, you should do no contact expecting you're never going to hear from him again. Just go do your fucking thing. It's done. Like, you shouldn't have to do no contact, number one, because if a guy truly likes you and won't put himself in a position to lose you. Number two, communication is better than no contact. Communicate with the guy. But did that color just fucking change? Communicate with the guy. That's what's best. It's communication. But if you can't even do that, then you got your answer. Did that color just fucking change? What the hell? So my video is going to look like shit. Whatever. Whack ass shit. My head know all right and wrong. However, my heart always is turned off. Hey, it's always it's fine. I tell my clients all the time. There's 3 things you can never beat: Father Time, Mother Nature, and human emotion. If I will have clients where I tell them I don't think it's gonna happen. They'll be like, "Well, that's all right. I mean, I'll just say friends with benefits with him because I don't even know what I want." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck! Like, come on, be honest with yourself, man. Like, you can't remain friends with him." Basically, what I'm trying to say is like, or friends with benefits. They'll try to remain friends with benefits with the guy just to keep him around. And I'm like, if you think you could bottle up your fucking emotions and hide it and it not hurt you, you're delusional. You're nuttier than squirrel shit. That shit's gonna eat you alive. And guess what? Every single one of them ends up coming back. It's just how it is. No contact, get your ass some self-esteem. No contact just means go do your own thing. It's done. I have videos on it, but I'm gonna make it an extensive thing and put it in the course. I need to do that eventually. I'm working on the course very slowly right now, though, like more things. Why he all sweet talking, then all of a sudden, boom, gone. Hey, you know what that means? He's out. He's done. You don't want it. Nadine, INTJ. Who else is INTJ? Do you find it hard to connect because you're an INTJ? No. Two reasons why. One, I'm very logical. I read a lot of philosophy. So I kind of, I do this for a living. Like, I can relate. I've been through everything you're all going through. I've been heartbroken. I've been suicidal. I've been the fucking player. I've been the doormat. I've been the one who chased. The one who has been chased. I've been there. I've been through it all. I can relate to it all. So it's easy. I love being an INTJ. Dan, you're probably right, Elliot. Even though I ended it with a friend of it because I started to have feelings, doesn't mean it's right. What are the main signs that you're infatuated or in love with the idea of someone and not actually in love with them? That comes from, again, I talk about that in my course a little bit. It's insecurities. It's filling a void. You got to start asking questions, the why questions. Like when I have a client, I always ask because one of the things I always do with my clients is I ask them, so what do you want out of this session? And they'll say something like, oh, I just want to know what to do. I'm like, well, what do you think you should do? Right? And they'll say, well, if you weren't talking to me, what would you have done? Well, I probably would have done blah, 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 blah. Well, why would you do that? Especially if you know what you're just telling me. You just told me the guy doesn't want a relationship, right? So there must be some cognitive dissonance because you would, or you're dumb because with everything you just told me, and then you doing that, like, don't you think you're shooting yourself in the foot? Well, yeah. I just start asking them the why questions and have them do a lot of self-reflection. I think you need to do the same. Not you, but so there's two ways of looking at it, I guess. You can look at what I call, the character, what do they call it? The character archetype, right? You can look at the character, and then you can look at yourself. Well, what I mean by the character is, do you want to love someone like this? Like, there's women who will come to me and these guys treat them like shit. And again, that's more psychological reasons, but the guy's a player, and I'm not even talking about issues where there's abuse or anything like that, or mommy issue, daddy issues, nothing like that. I'm just talking about where she's talking to a guy who is unsure about her, who's talking to other women, who says he doesn't want a relationship, who treats her very casual, who obviously just wants sex, who, leaves her on fucking red. And she says she's in love with him. And then as soon as she tells me that, I'm like, okay, well, you either have a very corrupted vision, for whatever reason, of what love is. Why would you want to love someone like this? Love is not loving somebody who treats you like shit. Love is nurtured. He's not doing any of that type of shit. Number one. So you have to look at the character type. That's not someone I would think to myself, if I'm looking at it objectively, that's not someone I want to love. So you got to ask that. And then, of course, while you're going through all that, you got to ask yourself, the whys. Why am I so attached? What makes him so special? why do I think about him nonstop? Is it because of something in my life? Am I trying to fill a void? Do I fear being alone? Do I have a lack of options? Am I getting older? Is it because I'm insecure? Like that kind of stuff. And I think as soon as you start asking all those type of questions and you look at the character type and you're like, nah, that's not the type of motherfucker I love, I think you'll come up with a pretty clear answer. At least I have an answer for everything almost. I talk to clients who ask me these questions all the time. This is almost like help. This is almost like fucking practice. There's times where I'm always like, I don't want to do clients anymore. I don't want to do any clients anymore. Not that I'm against it. It's just I want to scale my business. But the reason I know everything I know and I'm very sharp is because this is like rounds, right? It's like rounds. I come in here, I'm answering questions. I have clients. It's keeping me sharp. It's like a doctor who keeps on reading. He's already a doctor. He has his fucking diplomas. He's licensed and all that, but he stays up to date because he's always reading articles. He's still going to seminars. He's still taking notes. He's still learning from his mentor and stuff like that. So he's always learning. So when I talk to you ladies and I answer these questions and I have clients, it's keeping me sharp. It's making me learn more and more and more shit every day. And the reason I know all the stuff I know is because I see the patterns. Maybe you heard me say that before. I see the patterns. So, how do you get your best friend to play League of Legends with you? Fuck League of Legends, bro. I'm playing Final Fantasy right now. I'm playing Final Fantasy 6. I just beat a game yesterday. I just beat Dragon Quest 8 or Dragon Quest 11 yesterday. How often do you think you should text between dates? You should be texting all the time between dates. Have you thought about helping men? Nah, there's enough dating coaches for men. Nah, there's too much. Hi, Elliot. What's up, girl? But I'm going to let you all go now. We've been on for over 2 hours. We did it. I was tired. I didn't think I was going to do it, but this was actually really easy. It went by really fast. This was fun. This was awesome. Thank you all so much. If you haven't got my course yet, again, ladies, the link, well, I'll put the link right here. Fuck it. Check out that course. If you want my course, Attraction Academy, it's a good stream. I thought it was too. Again, it was 4 hours early, but I was just really tired. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. I love you all. Thank you for the donations. I will be back Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, ladies. I love you all. Take care.